So I'm Dr. Cheryl Mora, and I'm Director of Scientific Programs for the Chicago Dental Society. My position started officially on February 1st, and I'm a general dentist, and I've been in practice for 31 years, and I practice in the Chicago suburban area. I have one office in Vernon Hills and one office in Arlington Heights. And I've been in practice all my life with my husband, and then recently in 2021, my daughter joined us. And very recently, upon my retirement, because I retired at the end of the year to take this position, my son-in-law joined us in practice. So although it's bittersweet for me to be leaving clinical dentistry, I'm so excited about this position, and knowing that my family is there and taking care of all my patients has really made it much, much easier. I do have a background in doing continuing education for general dentists. Through actually two other organizations. The primary one is the Academy of General Dentistry, and I've been doing CE courses for them for almost 20 years. And from that, I really discovered I have a passion for lifelong learning, and I really enjoy helping my colleagues learn, increase their knowledge, and ultimately with that, we increase the level of care for my patients and their patients. So it's been a road of continuing education that got me here, and I'm very excited to be starting this new job. So as Director of Scientific Programs for the Chicago Dental Society, my primary role is running all of the continuing education for the organization. And our programs that we have, of course, are this meeting, the Chicago Midwinter meeting, which is our big one. We also run 4 regional programs throughout the year. I'll also be in charge of running any other types of CE that we do. And some of these things we're looking at developing would be like educational podcasts, blogs, and webinars. When it comes to these programs, I do all the scouting for the speaker, meaning I go to meetings like this one, and we look at speakers, we walk into their room, and we assess, what is the speaker like, and is it a fit for our programs? And then I plan and execute the meetings. So I do that for this meeting. I'm in charge of all of the continuing education at this meeting, as well as all the other programs that we do throughout the year. Other responsibilities, let's see, I run the academic chapters for our 2 dental schools. So we have 2 in this area, University of Illinois at Chicago and Midwestern College of Dental Medicine. So I'm in charge of running those along with volunteers. I'm also in charge of volunteers. So I have a core of about 400 volunteers that work with me throughout the whole year. Majority of them, of course, are working during this meeting, but they work with me in choosing the speakers, choosing the topics, and running the meetings with me. And so that's a big part of the job as well. So what for me is probably the most exciting part of taking this job, it's this meeting. So I'm used to doing small meetings, typically running like 2 to 6 programs within a couple year period. And running a meeting of this size and, with all of the courses, I mean, we have about a little over 250 courses, about 150 speakers, all in a period of 3 days. So taking on this responsibility for me is a personal challenge. And so I'm very excited about that. As far as, where we're going to go in the future. And I think since COVID, a lot of things have changed. Before COVID, meetings were primarily live. And during COVID, all of us learned how to navigate the online world of education, myself included. And so I think as we're moving forward and we look especially at our younger generation, we're going to have to look at what are the needs of our members. And I'm finding that our members and their staffs want variety. They want live courses. They want online courses. They want variety in timing. They want courses that are 30 minutes. They want courses that are, weekends. And so I think we're going to have to look as an organization at, what do our members want and make changes as we go forward. And that's going to be one of my biggest challenges, is to figure out what it is they want. I personally love continuing education. I do over 100 hours a year. So for me, that's a passion. I really enjoy it. Personally, it's funny, honestly, before this position, most of my free time was running dental meetings. So I've been doing that a lot. But I also love to read. I do a lot of bestseller, non-thinking kind of stuff, spy novels and detective novels, that kind of thing. I love to cook, so I enjoy that. And since COVID, I think I really got back into that, so I do a lot of cooking. I exercise a lot, and again, now this is a full-time position, so I'm trying to figure that out, but I want to get back into that and spending time with my family.